like when we started this set the first time, Insidious Gaming going for that Central Abbey, it is expected. They always like to go for the Central Abbey and the Eastern Road as well. I actually never seen them go for that Western
West
Ridge.
Road.
Yeah. Whereas, PvP, a new team, so we're not exactly sure what they're going to do, but, judging by their early movement coming out from the first time, they were moving out towards that Western Ridge.
They were, but not the entire force, though. I mean, because
only one tank was back there, though, but he was disconnected.
Right. Yeah. Oh. You do have a point now. Yeah, so we could see a push. I mean, they could change it up, obviously. They could change it up. I think they're committing at least one scout to the east, of course, and I believe it's the WZ-132 that's just like creeping down to the Central Abbey area, while their remaining T1s just right up there. And the remaining forces on the PvP side are going. Not fully committing, but at least just going to the entrance of the West Road.
Yeah, those heavier forces are going to move towards that Western Ridge, whereas Insidious Gaming, they have committed to that Central Abbey area. So, I mean, it actually could pay off for PvP, because if PvP have complete control of that ridge, they will be able to get shots off into the Abbey as long as they have vision. So as long as one of their scouts are in the Abbey area, they will be able to get shots off.
And so far, that's exactly what Poker T is doing with his MX-13. When it comes to the PvP side, he's camped up like to the northern edge of that village, sort of. So he is providing vision, and so far the main forces of the PvP Missionary side have not been spotted at all. I mean, like they're like just cruising in unchecked to that West Road.
Yeah. And the Insidious Gaming members now moving into this Abbey area. All their heavy forces are in here. I believe they only have one of their T1s over there on the, it is a T1 over there on the West Ridge, and he did spot a couple of the heavy forces on PvP. So now Insidious Gaming are expecting, now they know that PvP are going for this Western Ridge.
They're committing to the West Road, yes, indeed. And when it comes to defense on that Abbey area, you only have a Booker T with his MX-13 and those two T1s up there. So needless to say, not much of a defense.
Yeah, so if I were Insidious Gaming, I would go for the push right now.
I would too.
Yeah, because although PvP might be able to get some shots into the Abbey, it's not nearly enough to completely stop them. Yeah, so that T1 hasn't spotted, and the T1 does get taken out now. So Insidious Gaming now know for sure that PvP are going for this Western Ridge. They are pushing out. That's exactly what they should be doing. They are going to push into.
They're taking not the eastern path, but the road east of the village pretty much, and they're pushing really strong. I think they're just going to surround the Poker T with his MX-13, take care of him first, and which
he hasn't spotted.
He has been spotted.
It's actually Baka and a T1 that they do spot first, so it's only a T1, not that big of a deal. Oh, and they managed to trade T1s up there. That T1 up in the way northeastern corner gets taken out. And right now, Team Insidious Gaming now. Yeah,
Poker T, Poker T is definitely retreating from that too as well. He smelled the danger. So you know what? Like actually, right now, the PvP players coming back to defend this because they realize that their base is wide open. So they've kind of forsaken the West Road push. They left one of the tanks, I believe. It's probably either is that I don't know if it's RP who stayed out there. There's one tank that's still camped up to the West Road as a sniper.
It's probably an AMX-50.
But I'm not quite sure though, because I saw RP just retreating with his mate. So I'm assuming maybe it's Truth with his T69.
Quite possibly. No, it's definitely not a T69. It's definitely a heavy tank, but he's also pulling back as well. It's actually the T32, because there's the IS-3 and the AMX-50
right, exactly.
Right there.
So it's on player Antare here who decided to retreat. So if Insidious Gaming decide to push, they're in for quite a bit of a shock here, because all these tanks are undercover, right at the exit of the West Road, and any base capture would be nothing short of suicide right now.
Yeah, but Death Sky's actually, he's up there in the PvP base right now. He actually got behind some of the tanks of the PvP side. And right now he's kind of harassing, I believe he was trying to harass the T1, but the T1 is undercover right now. Yeah, Pokart here in this AMX-13, he is over here backing up his heavier forces on this Western Ridge. And Insidious Gaming, they do have control of most of the map right now. And they have many more options.
They certainly do, and they can sneak up all the way to the northeast before deciding to make any move whatsoever. However, they would still be wide out there in the open.
Yeah, I mean, a base capture is definitely way too risky right now because if they go for it, then it's just easy shots.
What I'm
for
liking is that
PvP.
Antare and another heavy tank are just being posted to that west road here, so they haven't, like, when it comes to PvP Missionary, they still haven't, like, completely forsaken that west road, like a base capture of their own. I'm actually liking that. It's kind of risky to separate their forces like that, but you know, it gives you more options in the end.
Yeah, I mean, and as long as Insidious Gaming don't know that.
Exactly. So really, I'm actually liking what PP Missionary is doing here. They're not just like playing the waiting game per se. They're just trying to make something out of their own.
Yeah, they're just trying to open up more options
for themselves, which is great, because right now what Insidious Gaming wants is them to actually be focused on their base defense, and that's exactly what PvP Missionary is not doing.
Yeah.
Okay, so some great snapping action here coming out, so that extra T1 gets taken down on that PvP side. That was courtesy of Nisa.
Yeah. So that could be some trouble for PvP right now because they've
got no vision on the village like anymore. That tank has been taken care of. However, you do still have Poker T like really just creeping down south to that west road. He knows it's wide empty right now.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay, now look at that.
Nice
This guy's taking some damage here, courtesy of RP.
Yeah, so this guy's right there. He took a little bit of damage. He should be safe though for now. And the rest of the Insidious Gaming members, they haven't pushed up, I believe, up into this base area because they know, one of the heavy tanks have been spotted in the central abbey. That is Nisa right there. That has been spotted.
The base capture has started though.
Yeah. Okay.
For Insidious Gaming.
Yes, the base capture hasn't started now.
So they're gonna have to come out of cover. Losing the T1 really was just not such a good idea. I mean, they couldn't have done anything about it anyways,
but actually, that's a really good play coming out from Insidious Gaming right now.
Yeah, because it's going to force them out.
Oh, but this guy's in a little bit of trouble here. He might get a he's gonna get shot. Oh yeah, okay, he actually subbed the base capture just to save his hit points. So good move coming out from
just
him.
A wee bit of harassment going on. And look at that, like right now, it's just like, you know, they had two tanks like camped up with alongside Antare to the west road, which had to retreat. So right now, it's only Poker T down there to the west road as well. It's a perfect stalemate situation, and I think like both teams are really good at just harassing each other up right now. I'm actually really liking what PvP Missionary is doing as well.
Yeah, they're actually really keeping Insidious Gaming at bay right now. They're not allowing Insidious Gaming to push or even defend.
Exactly. Well, not defend, but they're not like they're not allowing them to just commit to a full push either. Because you don't know what's coming out of the west road anyway. So it's a good mind game going on between these two teams right now. They're not. They don't have like vision at all on each other per se. So I mean, although like just right now.
Once again, the base capture has started.
Yeah, once again.
Oh, but this guy's just dodging another shot. So what this guy's is trying to do right now is he's
just
trying
to draw the people out of their hole
and to get vision on them.
Exactly. So he's gonna creep closer towards but look at that, really just Poker T is doing a great job here, like all the way down south. I mean, of course he's been spotted as well, but just his presence alone is forcing at least a couple of the Insidious Gaming tanks to stay down south of the Abbey area, just in case he goes for a base capture of his own.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So it's keeping the pressure on actually. Just Poker T with his extra mobility. Right now he's like creeping. You can't see it without the observer, but he's creeping back up the west road. And you know, his presence alone is pressure enough for Insidious Gaming not to fully commit. And we're down to 2 minutes here. And this guy's, well, you know, he's down to about 40% now.
Yeah, this guy's, you know, trying to get that base capture. He did take a lot of shots, so he has to be more careful now if he wants to go for a base capture. I feel like if he wants to go for a base capture, he should go maybe, I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I really don't know what Insidious Gaming, they just got to push. If they want to engage this, instead of, you know, going for those base captures and, you know, trying to bait out 1 or 2 members of PvP out at a time, they should just go for the push right now.
And they are. Look at that. They're coming out of cover, and this is looking...
I don't know. Oh my god.
They make it. I think they're going to make it undercover in time, though. Yeah. They make it undercover in time, just like there's no angle to shoot.
See Chai here taking a lot of damage right there. He has to be extremely careful. He has an AMX-50 though, so as long as he doesn't get shot at, he'll be able to dish out so much damage. Now it's up to just the elite and Griffs here just to provide cover.
Yeah, so basically the position has been overtaken on the west road, so that's going to keep like those sniping tanks busy, and that's probably going to allow this guys to start the capture again. It's pretty sneaky, but I don't think there's enough time for anything to happen right now. We're only like we've only got like
tank
goes down though. An AMX-50 goes down.
Yeah, so actually PvP in a
PvP
really,
with a pretty commanding position here, I gotta say.
Griff's in a little bit of trouble here as well.
Yeah,
Griff's
although
is gonna
Poker
get
T's
the-
probably gonna get taken down though. Poker T's probably gonna get taken down. He only has a sliver of life left. But
yeah.
another tank goes down. So yes, that's
They
still
trade,
the
they
8 tier
trade.
point. No, they trade, but they
Yeah,
still
yeah,
have
I
an
know.
8 tier point advantage. So well, quite surprisingly, PvP is taking this.
Yeah, so about 5 seconds now remaining, and yeah, really
Yeah,
honestly,
PvP is gonna win this.
Yeah, PvP.
Okay, PvP.